Hi everyone, this is Meenakshi Ramesh from tapawaytohealing.com. Today is day 19 in the 21-day video series. Today, I'm going to go back to the basics, the basic recipe, using the basic recipe to work on money issues. I have a few videos on the basic recipe in my channel. I have my own version of the basic recipe. You can check out those videos. Also, the reason I chose the basic recipe today is because if you have been watching all of my videos in the past, over 2 weeks, and if you feel that yes, I do want to work on money issues, but whatever you have created so far is not landing for me. If you feel that way, just go back to the basic recipe, and you can. It's very simple. It's very easy to use, and you can use this on any belief, anything that holding you back, or any emotion that comes around money. So it's very simple. So I'm going to show you with an example today as to how to use the basic recipe. So I'm going to take the example, the limiting belief that I don't have what it takes to be successful. Or you can take anything from I'm always in debt, or money doesn't like me, or I feel broke all the time. So it can be anything, any negative limiting belief about money, and you can tap on it. So let me go back to the example that I chose for today's video, which is I don't have what it takes to be successful. So let's tap on that. Even though I don't have what it takes to be successful, I choose to accept myself. Even though I don't have what it takes to be successful, I choose to accept myself. Even though I don't have what it takes to be successful, I choose to accept myself. Or you can even say I accept myself. If you don't want to say choose, you can say even though I don't have what it takes to be successful, I accept myself. Just to keep it very simple. So now you go to the eyebrow, and then you just tap on the belief alone. I don't have what it takes to be successful. I don't have what it takes to be successful. I don't have what it takes to be successful. I don't have what it takes to be successful. I don't have what it takes to be successful. I don't have what it takes to be successful. I don't have what it takes to be successful. I don't have what it takes to be successful. So this is just one round. So when you do this, you can just stop and pause and notice how you're feeling. So before, the first step one is you have to measure on a scale of 0 to 10, how true is your belief. So if your belief is if you believe at a 7 that you don't have what it takes to be successful, just make a mental note of it or write it in a piece of paper, and then do this one round of tapping. And notice if anything has shifted for you. It may sound very, very funny or silly that just after a round, you're checking on yourself to see how you're feeling. But that's how typically we conduct, even in a session, that's how we go about. We don't go into any affirmations, or we don't go into, giving any suggestions to the client. It's never like that. It's always, meeting the client where they are, and we begin tapping on what the negative emotion or the negative belief or the negative feeling that they're experiencing. So even in Rob's book, he suggests that, you don't even have to pause after the first round. You can just do the same thing. I don't have what it takes to be successful. I don't have what it takes to be successful. You can do this for 2 or 3 rounds, and then you can measure. Generally it's ideal to, measure after each round. So, but then, you can go on for 2 or 3 rounds, because that will help to, dissipate the intensity of the belief, the charge on the belief. And then again, tune into your body and notice, if any memory or any event comes to your mind. You may get an event or a memory, or you may not, and that's absolutely okay. So if a memory or an event comes to your mind, just make a note of it again in a paper, and then use the basic recipe to work further, to tap on that. An example could be, even though when I failed in my math test in my 2nd grade, I decided that I don't have what it takes to be successful. I accept myself. So I'm just making it all up. So this is one example that, you failed a math test, or you failed in something, and then you decided. It's not the events or the memories that has that's just one part, but what the decisions that we make about ourselves and about the world, that has a huge impact on how we run our lives. So you go back to that memory and event and use the basic recipe. And the same thing, I failed in my math test, I failed in my math test, I failed in my math test, I failed in my math test. And I decided that, I'm really not smart enough, I'm really not good enough. So it's just, it's just free flow with whatever comes up. There is no right or wrong way of tapping. But the most important thing is, you are tapping. You have to be tapping, or else you're not clearing that energy, and you're not able to dissipate and neutralize the intensity of the belief, and correspondingly the emotion also. So I hope this is making sense. It's clear, and it's making sense to all of you. So this is how we use the basic recipe to clear our any issue that comes up for us. So even if you were to work with a practitioner, it's very important that you do that you work on clearing issues using the basic recipe on your own, because not every issue can be cleared during a session. Just working on your own using the basic recipe for any issue. It could be your health, your relationship, your finances, your career, your spiritual life. You can take any issue and use this basic recipe. Start with the even though statement. You put the problem in a problem box. In this case, in the example that I chose, I don't have what it takes to be successful. That is the problem in the box. That is the issue. And then you follow it with an acceptance statement. I accept myself. And just saying the statement here in the side of the hand 3 times, followed by just saying the negative statement, that in itself will lead you to something, it will take you to a better feeling place, and it can take you to better outcomes as well. All right, so I hope this was clear, and use it, pause the video and go back and watch it to make it clear, to have a better understanding, so that you can start using it right away. And keep tapping and keep watching. 2 more days to go. I will see you all again tomorrow with another video. Bye.